Musser of Mucking Fusser here today to share with you how you can get these cool St. Patrick's Day nails with 4-leaf clovers and a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the tutorial I will be showing you guys today is how to do these cute water marbled 4-leaf clovers. There is a tutorial for this rainbow one right there, and also in the comments, so you can do that there. And then on my thumb today, I just put a little gold and then this actually really cool glitter I have. It's not for sale anymore, but it has little clovers in it. If you can see that right there, that's a clover. So awesomeness. It's called Luck of the Irish. I know. Awesome. Okay, so I've already done all of my other nails, as you can see, but this one right here I've prepped with one coat of my awesome base coat, Cirques Hold Fast base coat, and it is amazing. I totally need to buy more, so there's that. And then I'm also using just a Wet n Wild Wild Shine white color. It's great. It's opaque in one coat, so there's that. And then to tape off my nails today, instead of just using tape, I'm also going to be using this product, which you might have seen me use my last video. It's called Liquid Palisade, and it is a latex, like liquid latex pretty much. It's great for gradients and for getting really close to your nail, like not having to clean up. So that's kind of what I'm using it for right now. So I'm just applying it to the outer part of my nail here, just so that that area does not get wiped up with polish. And you know, you don't have to use this. Cleanup really isn't too hard with water marbling, but since I have this product, I am going to use it. So I'm just getting a little bit in the front there. And then, since I don't want to use up that product, I'm just going to take some masking tape like I always usually do and do my normal taping of around my finger. So we're going to do this little thing. It's okay if it's not dry yet. So just tape around the nail. So like if you don't have this Liquid Palisade, just use tape and just get a little bit closer to the cuticle there. And then I'm going to get around it like this. And it's great to use this stuff with this green polish, because green polish tends to really get, you know, stained. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in that little bit there that I missed, because hey, why not? It won't get dirty then. So grab yourself a cup with room temperature filtered water. I use a 3-ounce little like plastic cup that I got from blah 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 Walmart, you know. So okay, one thing I want to show you guys real quick. So my polish I'm about to use, I've been using it a lot, so it's kind of tacky. So what I'm going to do is just put a tiny bit of nail polish thinner in it. That's what I just used, and then just mix that up a little bit so that it's easier to use when I water marble. All right, so grab your cup back and then just start dripping each polish. So that polish I just showed you is called Become One by Rescue Beauty. It's kind of a nicer polish. It's a little expensive, but I got it on sale, so yay. And then I'm also using a kind of bright green. This is Pipe Dream Polish's High Roller. Both work great for water marbling, and as some of you may know, you really have to find polishes that work good in the water to water marble with. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do my little bullseye here. And with this design, you really need to kind of be kind of quick with the rings, but also making sure that they evenly spread out. When you drop your polishes, you can drop the brush or touch the brush ever so slightly onto the water if you need to let that that drop that's on the polish get off of it. So just keep going with it one by one. Okay, now that I've gotten my bullseye, I'm going to take my orange stick or your pin or whatever you have and go from one side to the middle ever so gently, wiping my stick afterwards, doing that again, connecting the two, Now we're going to do that same motion from the top to bottom. Not going all the way through. And then with this one, connecting, dipping in to make that 4-leaf clover there. Okay. So now you take your prepped finger, line it up with where you want to dip, and kind of just get comfortable with it and dip down. Then now, before you take your finger out of the water, grab another stick and clean up the polish that's on the top. And then gently take your finger out of the water. So now I'm just going to take the tape off, and hopefully the liquid palisade will come off with it. And we want to make sure that we don't get that on the nail now. See how that just came off right there? So now we're going to get underneath the nail, peel that piece of tape off. And I'm going to do it from this side because the liquid palisade. Alright, and so look at that. Practically no cleanup for that nail since of the way I applied all that stuff. But since there's a tiny bit, I'm just going to go ahead in with my brush and just clean that up a little bit. I'm just using an Elf's Cosmetic brush. You can find this at Target, dipped in a little bit of acetone just to clean up a little bit. Okay, so I've just let that nail dry a little while, and now I'm going to apply some Glisten and Glow HK Girl Top Coat to seal it all in. I can't thank you guys enough for taking the time to watch my video. I hope to have many, many more this year as I have lots of time for nails. So yay! Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Hey you guys, Corinne Musser, Mucking Fusser here today to share with you this cool looking water marble nail art. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. First you're going to want to start out by, of course, painting your nails with a base coat of white. And then you're going to want to go ahead and cover up your nails. Today I'm trying out a different technique and I'm using a combination of latex and tape. So I've put latex around my nail, which is a liquid latex from Colorful Nails. And then I'm just using 2 pieces of masking tape to put around my nail, as you can see there. This is just going to help so that you don't get any polish on your skin. In your water marble, get a small cup with room temperature filtered water. I'm using a cup from Walmart. It's like a 3-ounce plastic cup. And then get yourself some colors that pretty much water marble good in the water. The colors I'm using today are A. England's Camelot, which is that black there. And then I'm using 2 colors from Cirque Colors, which is Hudson and Lady Liberty. 2 nice kind of blues. So just keep dropping your circles. You know, you can kind of touch the water if you need to get the polish off of the brush. But you just want to keep dropping the polish in the water until you have a nice kind of bullseye. The number one question that I get tends to be what kind of polishes work best for water marbling. So I would recommend brands such as OPI, Zoya, Sally Hansen's, Wet n Wild. It's really a lot about trial and error. Okay, so now that I have my bullseye of colors done, I'm going to start designing the water marble. So I'm just using a water marble tool today. I'll put a link to where you can get that in the description. You just want something that's kind of pointy. So begin by going from the middle circle to the outer part of the cup on opposite sides, and then do this again from the middle circle, going on like the adjacent side of both of those lines, and then once more in between those lines. Now what you're going to want to do is go from the outer part of the cup into the middle circle. Make sure that you're always wiping off the tool that you're using in between strokes, because you don't want any polish on that tip because it's going to mess up your design. You know, there's many different ways to get this kind of design, and this is one of the better ways to make it kind of neater. It just depends on what kind of polishes you're using. Sometimes they can break up, sometimes they can dry too fast, you know. So take your prepped finger and line it up with where you want your design to be on your nail, and be cautious about this, you know. And then dip your finger on top of the polish and then submerge your whole finger into the water. And then grab another tool and clean up the polish that's on top of the water, kind of blow on it to dry it. This is to prevent any polish getting on your design. And when that is done, just bring your nail gently out of the water. Now carefully take the tape off and also the latex that's on your nail. If you're using latex, you can just use tape or you can just use latex, however you prefer to do it. Always be careful when you're doing this because you don't want the tape to smudge your design. And then I like to take a Q-tip and kind of just get the excess off of my nail. And then I also take a Elf's Cosmetics brush to get the excess off of my cuticles. And after it's dried, I like to put a nice top coat on. Always use a top coat when you're doing nail art. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. There will be many more in the future, and I hope you check out the ones I've already made. Thank you so much. Comment if you have any questions, and as always, subscribe. Thank you.